Hey guys, welcome to episode 17 of Let Me Ask You This. I am back today with my buddy Johnny, and we are going to be talking about COVID-19, aka the coronavirus, the Wuhan virus, pretty much anything you can think, the Kung Fu, come on,
Kung Fu.
anything you can think of. But Johnny, how you doing today?
Good. How about you?
I'm healthy, which is good in day and age. So, today, we are talking about the coronavirus, and we're not talking about the past. We are talking about the current and the future. So, we already know what happened, how it transpired. But, Johnny, in your eyes, because we're in two different parts of the country, what's going on in your part of the country?
To be honest with you, I bet you it's probably pretty similar to what you see. This mass panic, people watching too much media, not taking care of themselves is the reason why I think a lot of people are getting sick from it. But no, it's basically the same thing everywhere that I'm viewing. No, in the United States, obviously, overseas is a little different. But I see basically people panicking everywhere now. I see people wearing masks, even though they're not wearing the mask properly. They're thinking it's gonna like protect them. Yeah, have you seen people wear masks lately?
Yeah, they wear it just over their mouth, but not
They
their
wear it
nose.
over their mouth like they forget that they have a fucking nose.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck you doing, guy? Like, you need it over your nose too, so like it filters everything. But you know what? I'm not a mask scientist, so
It could be a pain in the ass, especially if you wear glasses like me, because like the steams up the glasses a little bit.
did not know
Another
that.
thing, another thing I also saw now you got the people wearing the gloves now. You got the people wearing the gloves. So I also went at the store. They took off their glove to take something off a shelf. I'm like, why the fuck you take off your glove?
So I've won. So I'm essential personnel.
Yeah,
So um, actually, we started doing other stuff that I really can't like really get into. But when I do go in, I have to wear a mask. And if I go to work, I do HVAC, right? And if I go in and work on somebody's stuff, I wear gloves. And I never wear gloves. I hate wearing gloves because I can't feel my work. I don't know what I'm doing half the time because I'm in tight corners I can't see, so I need to feel. So here I am wearing rubber gloves because I don't want to get the coronavirus. And it's just so weird. And like we're mandated to wear masks when we are out in public, when we are at work, pretty much anywhere. Um, Even though we are on a pretty much complete shelter in place, only essential businesses are open. Maybe that will change soon. Maybe
I
so,
don't know.
real quick, just so everybody knows. A reminder: I have cats, so if you see a cat or hear a cat, that is why.
Special guest.
Special guest.
Uh, I don't know. I think there. I think no. This may at least be pretty bad for at least another 2 months.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I'll be in work for probably until after it's open. No, I'm gonna say I work in dental, which is kind of a big deal when something like this is going on. And where I live, dental offices aren't going to be opening. And they originally said they're going to be opening around when schools open up again. Where I am, I just found out that's heard that schools are going to be closed for the rest of the year.
Rest of the year.
That's what I just recently heard. I'm not 100% sure if it's true, but last I heard they were opening up on May 4th. But yeah, all the dental said they were going to open up or even schools open, but I think that might change now. And they're not going to see a high amount of business because based off the panic, people don't want to go into those places. Now, people are even avoiding doctor offices with medical issues that they have. So I think now things are definitely going to get worse over the next couple of months. Not even from the coronavirus, but just for our economy.
See, so you say they avoid doctor offices, right?
Yeah,
I
because
had to go to the doctors for a procedure, and there was nobody there.
yeah, say
Like everybody's always panicking and like saying that the hospitals have mass hysteria, and like if you watch citizen reporters on the coronavirus, they go to all these hospitals like right after a live news feed is done that shows this hospital packed, and they go there and there's nobody there. I don't know if you've seen it,
I,
but
I
I've
don't
seen
know.
videos.
I'm actually waiting from a call from the hospital because I do need a procedure done. But no, my doctor who ordered it called me and let me know that they marked it down because it says pending.
Hmm.
They haven't even reached out to contact me. So it's almost like, and we're talking about a part of the hospital that's not even working with the COVID-19. They have nothing to do with that part. But near that, it just seems like everyone's gotten more lazy since this has happened.
Well, when I say like there was nobody there, I mean like no patients. Nobody was there to get tested for COVID-19. Um,
I hear they're testing you as soon as you like leave the hospital or something around
I
here.
didn't get tested, not that I know of. I mean, they knocked me out for my procedure, so they could have tested me, but I don't remember consenting to get tested, and I don't remember them ever actually taking my blood.
Yeah, I've been hearing that. It might be different wherever you are. Now, I know, I think New York definitely does that right now because New York has been getting hit really hard from this.
Well, see, that's one of the places I heard about. They were like, "Oh, um, where was it? The Bronx. The Bronx hospital was getting slammed,
Yeah, yeah,
and
a mishmash of it, and that's another issue with media is that I keep hearing a lot of things, and then you find out like an hour later it's not true.
yeah, like CBS. Who did you hear what CBS did?
No,
So these guys took a snippet from Italy's hospitals, played it saying it was a hospital in New York. Like the media here is so corrupted and so twisted. It is crazy. And that is why everybody's freaking out
why panic broke out so bad?
because the media is lying. That's like, does COVID-19 exist? Yes, I fully believe it exists. Is it as bad as they say? I don't think so. But yet again, I'm a firm believer of survival of the fittest. I am sorry, my cat is rubbing up against my laptop. But I am a full believer of survival of the fittest, and all these people that are not wearing their masks right, aren't washing their hands normally, like, and they don't really know what is going on with this virus. And that's why at first they were like, "Oh, wash your hands, you'll be fine." And then they're like, "Oh, wearing a mask is key to being safe." It's because they don't know. They have no idea, and they just don't want to admit it.
But what's funny is I see people taking dogs for walks and they got their mask on and they're all concerned. There's no one even near them, but they still have their mask and gloves on. You're walking your dog. People are forgetting dogs can't contract it.
No, they can. It's proven.
So well, supposedly it came from a bat. I'm not even sure that's true anymore. But
Well, no, I don't know how true it is because it came from the media, especially in New York.
but
But a lion at the Bronx Zoo has the coronavirus.
see, the thing is that now everyone knows that oh well, this came from China and everything. Why would we believe a single word out of China's mouth right now?
Yeah, so that's what I say because China's saying that they're pretty much fully eradicated the virus.
I don't believe.
Everybody's going back to work, and I'm sorry, I don't believe China. Like,
I don't either.
it's
They lied to us about it in the first place.
they lied to us about it in the first place. They're a communistic state, so they're gonna say anything to make the people believe anything, because that's how communism works. They run in total fear, and it's China. I don't believe it.
No, they keep saying something. They silenced a lot of people that were actually going to tell it, tell the world to make sure now they were prepared for whatever came. But
Yep.
that now, what happened to them? But the doctor disappeared. Typical communism. Uh, no, they always make the person's going to make them look bad kind of vanish. And then, no, I think I heard about 95% of the deaths could have been avoided if China told us 2 weeks in advance.
I don't believe that because none of the politicians wanted to do anything about this virus when it first came up.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't think it was a big deal when I first saw it.
I still don't think it's a big deal. Like I do stuff because
It's proven
I
to be a big
literally
deal.
have to.
Well, it's kind of proven to be a big deal. It's really disrupted my life. I don't even have the shit.
Well,
Uh,
like, I mean the actual virus itself, but what's going on around us, like how people are reacting to it, is a big deal. But the actual virus itself, I don't think is a big deal. The break of humanity is going to be because of the media and stupid people going out and buying all the toilet paper. And when I run out of toilet paper soon, I'm going to be pissed because there's going to be no toilet paper, and I'm going to have to use my underwear to wipe my ass, and it's not going to be fun.
yeah, I don't. I really did not get that. Like, when that first was happening, I actually had to go do average grocery shopping. You know, that thing that we normally used to do.
Yeah.
Um, but I show up to the Walmart, one of those big ass diesel trucks. There's a family in it, man. These people buy about 5 carts of like this food and everything. Well, the one cart of like food and essentials. The rest of them were filled with water and toilet paper. What
Water, I get.
you want to know what I really enjoyed about this? They have a bumper sticker on their truck that's saying that they're anti-gun. I can't wait for shit to hit the fan, or if that happens from this, I'm gonna pay them a visit because I know they
Like,
ain't
my,
got
my
no
favorite
gun.
meme about this whole thing is when your anti-gun neighbors, when you see your anti-gun neighbors bringing in their supply, stocking up just for you, and it's like, yeah.
It just shows how pathetic people are now. And just in general, though, when I saw that, I was like, the only word that actually came to my mind was assholes.
Yeah, so one of the things I don't get is why everybody's buying toilet paper, because toilet paper isn't, this thing doesn't make you shit.
That's exactly what I said. No, it's a respiratory illness.
Yeah,
Fuck
like
the respiratory system.
it, if anything, I can see people buying tissues, but like,
Those are gone too.
yeah, everything's
Can't find
gone.
toilet paper either. I mean, not yeah, not toilet paper. No, paper towels is what I meant. Yeah, you can't find paper towels anymore.
Nope.
You're lucky if you find a 6 pack.
Man, I haven't been able to go like me and my wife went real grocery shopping last week. So when everything like started hitting the fan and everything kind of started to fall apart, we're like, okay, let's just go grocery shopping. Let's just act normal because I'm not crazy. And we got to the grocery store and there was like nothing in there. And so I was like, you know what? Where's a good place to go grocery shopping where it probably won't have that much people? And I was like, Sam's Club, because you need a membership. So I went regular grocery shopping at Sam's Club, in and out in an hour. And I pretty much bought stocked up stuff because it's Sam's Club and they only sell bulk.
Oh yeah.
So I went regular grocery shopping and then got extra stuff just in case if it ran out. And man, so I'm not in New Hampshire, so there's sales tax out here. You gotta remember that. So on top of my Sam's Club membership, I spent $245 grocery shopping for, and I that was 3 weeks ago, and I still have food left over from it. Like, okay, whatever. I went normal grocery shopping at Sam's Club, even though normal grocery shopping at Sam's Club is bulk buying, but whatever. I wasn't like running around trying to grab everything off the shelves. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
let's look at my grocery
I need
list.
5 packages of toilet paper.
I didn't even touch toilet paper.
You want to know what I'm really loving the stores are doing now? The 6 foot policy.
Yes, I do like that. Maybe they should keep that implemented after the coronavirus, because
Yeah.
man, I
Oh,
need my bubble.
you want to know what I think is funny about though? Is like, oh well, so you don't catch it from someone. Didn't they say that the coronavirus can live in the air of a general area up to 3 hours?
It can live on surfaces. It can live in the air. Again, they don't know.
Well, if somebody coughs in the general area and then you just move a couple minutes later,
Well, that's why you wear masks.
I ain't wearing no mask. I've not worn a mask since it started.
Like I said, I have to. Like that's what I'm
People,
saying.
I walk by people in like a grocery store, they're just like looking at me like I'm crazy. Honestly, the way this world's going, departing the world wouldn't be that too tragic for me right now. People are just losing their minds now. It shows that the real sickness is humanity.
Yeah, I do
If,
like how much. Have you been paying attention to the pollution rate now?
well, yeah, it went up because people now, for some reason, now they throw the mask and the gloves on the ground.
Well, I meant like the air
Oh
pollution.
yeah, yeah. The
Um,
water in Italy and everything, streams are more clear and everything.
yeah, dolphins are returning to Italy. Like I forget the canals in Italy. The ozone layer is apparently healing, which I thought was impossible. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
no,
sure that's what they
that's why I
taught
don't
us in
believe
high school.
scientists anymore, man. Because they told us that that wasn't like possible. Oh no, once the ozone layer is like damaged, it can't be fixed. No, well, the ozone layer is being fixed. See, that's full of shit. They have no clue what the fuck they're talking about. Scientists are such jokes.
It's all theories, and I'm not saying it's stupid, but it's stupid.
Dude,
Like,
being a scientist was always just easy, and I knew about that when I was getting out of high school. We became fucking scientists. I just guess at everything.
yeah, yeah. Become a scientist or a priest. It's pretty much the same thing, just making stuff up.
But man, yeah, but
Guys, that was a joke.
around
Just so
here,
you
I
know.
keep seeing people throw the gloves and shit on the ground now. They just found a different way to pollute the world.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen that out here. But yet again, I don't really leave my small town all that often. And
Out of
actually,
the city.
yeah, I don't leave my house.
I don't
So
like to leave my house, and when I do, I kind of like run away from the city.
yeah,
But
when I go to the store every now and again to get stuff that I need, like cleaning supplies, if they have any. Um, but besides that, I've been I've been prepping myself for this my whole life. Yeah, I play video games all the time. That's what I do.
born in isolation.
I was ready for this.
it, I just didn't see it happening this fast. There's people panicking, and people can't even tolerate it. They're already complaining about that, and people are flipping out. My brother actually just told me that somebody was leaving their home, going to do something. I don't know how the story was, but their neighbor fucking called the cops on them because they were leaving the house.
Actually, I saw a video on the Facebooks. I say it like that so I don't get in trouble. The Facebooks. Um, but of a adult getting arrested in front of his daughter for playing at the park with her.
What
Um,
this world's really come to, and
so
yeah,
as we're getting into this, the WHO came out with the statement saying eventually we might have to start going into people's homes and removing the sick from the homes. And they're saying that I'm not agreeing at all. That is so fucked up. But they're saying it, they said, because we are now getting away from the public spreading it, but now we're getting into households spreading it within households. Like,
why is it who so concerned about this all of a sudden?
because it's the World Health Organization, they've been concerned about it. Same with the CDC. The CDC, I believe, agreed with them. All I can say, if you try doing that in America, it's over. Like, there's no turning back.
I just like the WHO is saying this, but they say about 290,000 people to 650,000 people die from the flu every year, and what 80,000 people have died from it so far. Why are they so concerned? I not to get into the conspiracies about this, but at times I kind of starting to believe some of these conspiracies now. It just seems like more and more like governments around the world are trying to basically strip their people of their rights.
Yeah.
And it's basically looking like that, and that's why I've been discussing this now. My time zone's starting to feel like there's a little bit of a bigger play going on right here.
See, and I am, as everybody knows, I am in the military, so I kind of have to watch what I say. But I joined the military not to protect the people in Congress. I signed up to protect the Constitution. So pretty much my thoughts on this, my thoughts, nobody else's thoughts, mine. I gotta clarify. Um, that if they do go into a complete lockdown because they think this virus is getting out of control, I would not blame them. I would give them 2 to 3 months. Don't give up any other rights besides just staying in your house. Like just do that. Just don't be stupid. But after 2 to 3 months, if it is still going on and they're saying it's getting worse, that's when you start. That's when you have to think, what are they lying about? Because I I like giving people the benefit of the doubt, and I feel like 2 to 3 months for Americans is not going to ruin us because, like the Japanese said back in World War II, they bombed Pearl Harbor because there was a gun behind every plane of grass in America. So I think they'd be stupid to even try to do it. But if they do, like nobody's in martial law right now. Martial law has not been declared. So I don't fully agree with going into martial law. I don't think martial law will ever even happen because that's how riots start. Well, martial law actually usually happens because of riots. But as long as people keep a head on their shoulders, everything will plane out eventually. Like we're gonna hit the peak and it's just gonna plane. And that's what's gonna happen. And everybody's gonna panic, oh my god, we're at the peak, and then it's just gonna end. Like it's gonna end as fast as it started, I feel like.
Well, we'll see. No, I think people are just starting to lose their damn minds over no reason now.
Oh, people are losing their goddamn.
It, it's literally just sad how dependent things people have become upon. No, they're just relying on stupid things. No, they're just they're panicking over every little thing that now they hear about on the media now. And there's some people I know that's like, oh, whatever. No, because frankly, I don't give a shit. If work is still open and still be going, I still would not be wearing a mask. They told me to wear a mask. I told them to kiss my ass. No, I'm not wearing a mask and wearing fucking gloves all day. I don't sit there and panic about something. Do I think I'm gonna get sick or ever catch us? No, I don't. I'm probably going to be one of these people that goes to take a nap and just wakes up the next day. I've seen plenty of people do that. I see more people recovering than dying.
Yeah. So that's like the main thing. Um Everybody's freaking about the numbers, about how many people have it. Oh my god, we passed Italy. No fucking duh, we passed Italy. Look how many people are in the United States compared to Italy. Italy isn't even as big as like Texas. Like Italy is so small.
People are, actually, no, I heard it was more of this North Italy that was hit.
Well, no, that's what I mean. Like all of Italy. Like out of all of Italy, we passed them, and everybody's freaking out about it. And it's like we have one of the biggest populated countries in the world. Why does that surprise you?
Well, I think it's funny, everyone keeps panicking about this. I hope they realize this is a start of something. This is a pattern that we're going to see many, many times.
Hey, this is a continuation pattern. Every election year, there is an epidemic.
Yeah, it's funny. The epidemic that was happening with Obama's.
H1N1.
Yeah, we didn't hear shit about it, did we?
Nope.
So why be so panicky about this? No. And the thing is like I don't want to act like, oh, well, it's a conspiracy because you don't want Trump. No, I don't want to act like it's that, but yeah, that. No, do I still think there's a lot of Democrats taking hissy fits that they lost for once?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I do, and I think it's pathetic. No, the thing is that when Obama was president, no, you've known me for a while. I wasn't trashing and shit talking him on a constant basis. I disagree with him a lot of cases, but still, he's our president. He was still our commander in chief, and I still showed him respect. He was running the country. Didn't agree with a lot of stuff he did. Whatever. But neither that, no. Sorry to tell all the Democrats and these hardcore conservatives, we're all in this fucking thing together.
Yep.
So no, just like no, we had fighting against the stimulus package. Why are we fighting against this? This is going back into the American nation and going to the people so we can. I don't think we've never seen unemployment like this since like the Great Depression.
Nope.
This is getting out of hand, and they're saying now the more people are unemployed than the Great Depression now. I'm like, no shit, we have a higher population.
And what's going to suck is they're going to turn around and blame this all on Trump. Now, I'm not picking sides because, frankly, I don't care what you think my side is. Not you, Johnny. You know my side. But, like, my viewers, like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm Republican, I'm Democrat. But it's just messed up. Like, it would be messed up if they did it to Obama, too. But like you said, we didn't really hear about the H1N1, and they're going to be like, oh, it's Trump's fault that the unemployment was so high. It's not Trump's fault. It's the virus's fault. It's not Trump's fault for the virus. It's actually not China's fault for the virus. Viruses are created. Like, if it's man made, it's that person's fault. It's not the country's fault. It's that person's fault for being an idiot for creating a virus. It's his fault, not the country's. If it's just a mutated virus, guess what? Welcome to evolution. Something that we still really don't know much about, but stuff evolves. It
It's
mutates.
it's gonna keep on happening, and this is I can tie this right back into another conspiracy. Some people are actually saying this is a form of population control.
Yeah, so I've heard a bunch of conspiracies, and I love conspiracies. Conspiracies keep me going. But one of the conspiracies I heard that conspiracy, I heard clarifying. Gotta make sure that's spoken very loud.
Making sure you ain't trying to make one.
Yeah. So I heard that it was the Chinese government and they released it on their population to combat the protests in Hong Kong. And because it's a virus, it got out of control because you can't control a virus, and it spread throughout the world. That's what I've heard happen. Like that's conspiracy I heard happen, and I wouldn't put it too far past them.
See, my only issue with that is no, we're talking about communist nation.
Yeah.
I've seen them quarantine people and everything on it. I'm pretty sure you've seen the videos and everything of basically that's a full out riot gear, making sure they catch the people so it doesn't spread anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw that. See, my only issue with that, if they really want to disperse a riot, I have no doubt that the Chinese government would just send in the military, beat the shit out of everyone, and
Well,
fucking.
no, I don't think it was them wanting to disperse. I think it was them wanting to stop it, and then them be like, "Look at that, communism saved you. Why do you guys want democracy? Look at America. They're not doing so hot." It's like, man, like you guys known about this for almost half a year.
I, I just think I think it's funny that people are saying it's population control, develop something in the lab. I'm going to tell you right now, scientists or something that study this stuff on a constant basis want to use a plague or something to use population control, that'd be far more deadly than this.
Oh yeah.
It would probably, we would have seen millions dead by now.
Oh, we would see millions dead. Nobody would be working.
Just
Governments would be collapsed.
just talking about population in general, people better start getting used to this because this is why I honestly think we need population control. Humans have forgotten that we are part of the food chain. We are part of the environment now. We,
Mm-hmm.
we act because we're of higher intelligence that we do not associate with animals. We are the dominant life form on the planet. The dominant life form is the one that has the most control over everything. Mother Nature is going to develop something eventually down the road that wipes out a good portion of humanity because it has
Mm-hmm.
to be done. And people go, oh, well, it's so rough and cruel against people. We said life is supposed to be easy.
Life isn't easy.
Life is, and no, all of you are going to die.
Man, I was talking to somebody and they were like, all right, this is going to sound really morbid. And I was like, okay, go ahead. And they were like, man, I kind of hope that this really gets out of control and like everything collapses. And I was like, why would you want that? He's like, okay, just hear me out. Listen, just think about it. You wake up in the morning, somebody asks you, what do you have to do today? And you tell them, I have to get dinner. That is your only worry in the world, is hunting and getting dinner. Think about it. Think of how much better off humanity would be if we didn't have anything else and we just had to survive like humans used to have to do.
The beauty about this, and no, I am tying this into it, but no, I'll probably get some hate for this, but no, we go tie into obesity, not staying in shape. All those people are going to go bye bye if they even survive the virus. You unless they start working at themselves and be able to go out and actually do stuff. Basically, the human race has become a prisoner of its own possessions.
Yep.
There's so much laziness, especially if you look around this country. Now, and another thing that's happening now, people still care more about political correctness than what's going on.
I don't care about political correctness.
Oh no, I don't either.
That's why I said Wuhan
Well, you're
virus.
mean to me. There's bigger issues in life than
Yeah,
someone.
have you noticed that we haven't heard anything about any like gender issues lately? We haven't heard any mass shootings. It's almost like that shit doesn't exist.
Yeah, yeah, because there's bigger issues now, and I'm just sick of hearing this. But they still keep tying race into it. No, because Trump said it's it's a Chinese virus. No, that's racist.
It is a
From
Chinese.
China. It's from China, and that the 19 in it stands for the 19th viral infection that came out of China.
Yeah, kind of like how the Ebola came from the Ebola River. Like,
It's not it, everyone just wants to tie race into everything and basically make everything about that.
yeah, so like Wuhan virus, that's what the media was calling it. And then Trump used it. President Trump used it, and they're like, "He's racist. We can't say that. It's COVID-19." And it's like, you
You
would
know, did
you
you
were
know
just
the C
saying
in
it.
COVID stands for Chinese, right?
I did not.
Yeah, it does. I forget what the whole thing is, but no, it's basically a Chinese viral infection, 19th virus that come out of China. But this is all going to keep on increasing with our population keeps rising. We have people who keep breeding useless people, and they don't take care of themselves. And when you don't take care of yourself, you're more likely to get sick.
Yeah, no, that's proven. People who more likely get sick and pass away because of this have weak immune systems, and that's the only rate that like we're seeing.
Oh,
And I'm a healthy 22-year old. Like I don't have, huh?
your age.
Yeah, I forgot. Hey, I'm healthy. I never said I had a good memory, okay? But if I get it, chance of me dying are slim to none.
Yeah, you're
Can I
young.
get it? Yes, I can get it. Am I gonna die? I'd put my whole bank account on it saying I wouldn't.
Yeah, double that stuff up. Honestly, whoever told you that though, saying that the system collapses, was he talking to the whole world?
Yeah, they just want everything
I
to
gotta
just
tell you
like,
right now, I agree with him.
yeah.
I really do. With no, people go, oh, you probably think you're gonna survive. If I don't survive, I don't survive. No, I die, I die. That's the way it is. But yeah, that you want to know something?
Survival of the fittest. Let's go
Yeah,
back to it.
I think it's gonna be good for humanity. And no, me with someone not because I have digestive problems. You want to know something? I bet you all those digestive problems probably go away. You know why? Because I want to be eating half the food that we have today.
False. I would go stock up on Twinkies.
Man, so what? You're gonna try to become fat in the apocalypse?
I have such a fast immune system. I need to like eat so much calories to stay alive. And Twinkies
No,
are
no, but you get what I'm saying, though.
yeah, I know exactly
All
what
the
you're saying.
poison that they put in the food now. No, I bet you a lot of the health issues will go away. But then again, be running around constantly.
Yep.
There's gonna be fighting on there. You're gonna get plenty of exercise. Man,
Mm.
I gotta go get dinner. Yeah, no, it's gonna be hard killing this deer.
It would be a little bit before the wildlife comes back into
Well,
like
what we would see because you want to know something after all of that would settle. No, one if that does happen, people do gotta keep in mind though. Any type of flu and everything at that point would be very dangerous.
oh yeah.
But near that, they always forget to tell us how many people actually die from the flu every year. The flu it still kills more people every year than COVID-19.
But the flu is the flu. I'm
Like,
not scared of the flu. Like that's
actually, no, it was one of the people I actually worked with before all this happened. As they actually, some doctors are predicting some people in the United States had it before they even knew about it was in the United States.
oh yep.
And there is actually a guy that I worked with that actually may have had it.
Yeah, I know somebody that may have had it too
Because they
because
were diagnosing it as the flu at the time because that's what type of flu was going around, was similar to that. It was all respiratory system. He was out of work for about 2 weeks. No, so
sound sounds
but
about
this is
right.
the guy I basically sit next to. I didn't catch it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think people are just kind of panicking about this now. But neither that, no. If the system collapses, it's not going to be because of COVID-19. It's going to be because of people and their stupidity. Right
Yep.
now, we are not at a good start with anything because no, the unemployment is crazy. I got one person in my household working right now, and that's because he's one of these essential workers. But I think it's gonna keep on getting worse. And now, you even have essential workers complaining about it now. You want to know how happy I'm gonna be to go back to work? I'm losing my fucking mind staying home. It, all I do is work out. I was doing push-ups and everything. I was losing my mind.
All I do is play video games.
And
That's
dude, I've been playing Red Dead Redemption the entire time,
have you?
just exploring because the game's so fucking big. I don't know what half the shit is. But yeah, that no, that's another thing. Now I see a lot of people doing this, binge drinking while they're home.
Yeah, and like so, John, we are going to have to get going here very shortly. Um, like that's another thing. Make sure you're checking up on people because you have people that are sitting here quarantined that have mental illnesses, depression, um, anxiety. Why are all of them slipping my mind right now? There's like half of them. But make sure you're checking up on them, especially like the people who are recovering, like on recovery, because sitting around doing nothing is a major thing that makes people relapse. So make sure you're checking up on people. Make sure that they have something to do. That is a major problem that I feel like we're going to be seeing here soon is everybody relapse, not everybody, but majority of people relapsing because they don't have anything to do.
Well, anyone that's listening that has an issue like that, no, you're in control. Like, no, no. You want to start drinking, no, make sure you just work out and get your mind off something. No, as someone, no, you know I have a history with alcohol.
Yep.
And usually now when I think I'm going to start binge drinking, I usually start doing push-ups, sit-ups, or need that. Play with a butterfly knife, something to get my mind off it. No, just find something to stop it because that's something we are going to see a rise with the isolation. No,
Yep. I
people
see
are
it.
going to start getting depressed because no, we're humans, we're social creatures. No, much as some people say, oh no, I'm completely antisocial. Not true. No, everyone starts to go a little mad after a while. No, just try to keep your mind going. Don't panic too much, please, people. It's been pretty bad now all around the country. Have you seen any rise in crime yet?
No.
No. I know in my area, cops actually they shot and killed someone the other day.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not something I usually see too often. We have crime in the area, but the rest of the crime has been lowering. But there's been burglaries and there's been people robbing stores at times.
Hmm.
And if it does keep getting bad, like if we see this for the next if we end up seeing this for like 5 months, which I hope we don't end up that long, um, I will say well we probably will see an increase in that.
Oh, Johnny, you froze. Oh, well, Johnny froze. You there? All right, guys. Well, Gianni froze, so that's what that's how we're going to end it. Sadly, um, if you guys want to hear me talk about anything else, we're quarantined. Let me know. I will be more than happy to make videos. Again, stay safe. Make sure that you are using your PPE. Um, Uh,
What happened?
I don't know. I hope that it didn't stop recording because that would be awkward.
I did freeze your face on there. I got a pretty good photo of it.
Yeah, it froze your face too. Um, but yeah, no, that's how we're gonna end it. Hopefully we got it. If not, when we do it, uh,
You don't want to be lacking right there.
got me lacking on that freeze screen. All right, Johnny, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. As I said before, stay safe. I know you don't use gloves or mask, but make sure you're at least washing your hands.
Well, I'm a human being, man. Not a barbarian. To make sure I wash the food and everything first too.
All right, guys, if you like this video, if you want to add anything, just comment. If you want to hear me talk about anything, message me. Comment on my post what you want me to talk about. I normally reply very quickly, especially now because we are quarantined. I don't really do anything. So, thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Johnny, thank you so much for joining me.
I'll always be here.
Well, yeah, for now. All right, later, guys.